Hello guys, welcome to the next session in my Swift beginner course. So in this session what we are going to learn is we are going to learn about enums, how to initialize variables, and then what is typecasting, and then what is nested types. So these are all the things we will be looking into this session, and I'm keep on doing these sessions more frequently. So in case if you like this video or if you want to keep up to date with the upcoming videos, kindly hit the subscribe button down the video. So let's see what is a enums. So enums are nothing but a state or types of an object can have. Let's take a employee. So an employee can have different access, right? So he might be a contributor, he might be a approver, or he might be a admin, like that. So these are all the type an object can have at a given point of time, right? So let's see how it is. So let's say I'm having I'm having an employee, uh, struct employee, um, where name, where let's say I call it as a role. So role string, right? So how we will do create an object for this employee. Let employee equal to, so or employee1 equal to employee name pj role. We used to do like um, contributor, and let's say the second employee 2 equal to employee name tech or pj1. The role is admin. So these are all the this is how an employee will be having the role, right? But let's say you want to check if employee1 dot role equal to admin. So like this, in case assume that you have to check these kind of conditions in across your application. So everywhere you have to go and put all these admin like hard coding strings here and there, right? So to avoid that, you can say like you can have something like admin role equal to like this, and then you can pass it here like this. But how a person other than you knows what to compare here? Like how he will know that you already have a variable like this or constant like this? They will not know, right? So that's where the enum comes. And let's say when I say role, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a role for employee, like role types. So enum employee role, and the type, what are all the cases it will have? Case, uh, contributor, and case admin. So now what I will do is I will go and change the data type of this role to employee role, and then here what I have to do, employee role dot contributor, employee role dot admin, and here I have to check like employee role dot admin. So it's much easier, right? Okay, so here is the one more benefit of Swift. With the latest versions of Swift, since the data type of this role is an employee role, when you try to pass some value to this particular property, Swift automatically detects that it's going to receive the employee role type. So what you can do is you don't have to pass this one. That is like just by putting dot operator, and then directly you can access the cases in that particular enum. So here, so dot, since it's an employee role type, you just pass admin. And then here in even in if case also, since the data type of this role is an employee role, you don't have to manually type on it, just dot admin, that's enough. Okay, so this is the power of enums. Okay, so this employee role doesn't have any data type. Assume that you want to print something like admin in your user interface when if the role is admin. So what we will do, print admin, right? So even this is wrong. We should not be doing like this. So in that case, what we can do is we can make this enum as a string type enum, and then here what we can do is admin, oh, sorry, contributor admin, and then here what we can do is print employee1 dot role dot raw value. That's it. Print, oh sorry, print employee1 dot role dot raw value. So this raw value means that the value stored in this particular case. Okay, so this is I'm just trying to make things as simple as possible, but we can do lot of things with enums, but this is the starting point for it. Okay, so enum is to have certain defined types. Okay, so this role has defined types like contributor, admin, etc. So next, initialization. So initialization is nothing but like we declared a property here, right? But we never initialized here. It is only getting initialized here by passing this. So initialization is nothing but like let's say I want to have a student struct, and let role string, and here I am just declaring it, but I am not initializing it. What I am going to do is in the int block of this struct, this is the constructor, right? Like whenever you create an object for the student, this block will get hit. And here what I am doing is role equal to student. So this is called, I mean, here is the this is the place where we are initializing the role property. If we are not doing that, then I mean obviously the compiler will throw error that we are marking this as a let1, and in the init block like we are not initializing it, so that kind of error we will get. For instance, if I am removing it, see, return from initializer without initializing all stored properties. So to avoid that, we have to initialize it. Next one is typecasting. Typecasting is nothing but it checking type of an object or trying to cast from a class to a superclass or to a subclass, like that. So uh, let's say we have a salary, and which is of type double, equal to 50.0, and uh, let's say I want to check the data type of this salary. Okay, so if salary is double, then print double. So just because we declared directly here, it is telling like it's always true, but for instance, we may be checking, we may be using this in a different scenarios, but this is how we used to check a data type of a property or object. Okay, let's say let's look into the another example which will be more clear. So I'm going to create a class called media, and it has a var name string and var type. I'm going to create enum media type, case audio video, and the type is going to be media type, right? So class audio, which extends media, and class video, which extends media, right? And let's say I'm going to create let media1 equal to audio and let media2 equal to video, and I'm going to check if media1 is media. Print media1 is a media type. You see that this media1 is of type audio class, right? But here I am checking the class of media class. Why it will always true? Because it clearly knows that this audio extends media. So here I am checking one class type to another class type. So I'm checking the type of the object. So this is called typecasting. Okay, even what you can do is let media3 equal to and I'm going to have it as a media type, and I'm going to have media1. And you see this media1, the data type of this media1 is audio, whereas I am storing that audio data type in the media data type, but still it will success. Why? Because this video or this audio is also a type of media only, so that's the reason it's never compliance you. Okay, so this is the way we will be using a typecasting feature to compare the data type of the object or convert from one object to another one. Or even instead of, in case if you don't want to do it like this, what you can do is media3 equal to media1 as media, like this also you can use. So like we are just converting this media1 audio type to the media type. So here we are casting the media1 to the media type. So this is how we will be using the typecasting feature. And then nested types. Nested type is nothing but so as we have seen here, this media type is going to fall under this one, right? Like each media will be having a media type. So instead of um, instead of writing this media type outside the media class, what we can do is, I'm just going to make few changes in this. So instead of writing media type outside here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare it inside class. So media, inside media class, I'm having an enum called media type, and this type refers to the media type. So here let's say I'm going to set the name for this media1 dot name equal to audio1 name, and then media1 dot type equal to dot audio or yeah, audio, and then here media2 dot type equal to dot video. So in order to access this media type somewhere else, how you can access is, you can access it like media dot media type dot audio. So this is the parent type, this is the nested type inside it. Okay, so just because the Swift automatically knows that this is going to have the media type, you don't have to manually do this and then directly set that. So this is called nested type. So this is how we will be using the nested type feature, like we can group types together. So I hope this video might help you to understand what is enum and what is initialization, and then what is typecasting, and then what is nested types. So if you have liked this video, kindly don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Thank you.